Y'all done? Y'all still sitting up?
Oh.
That's cool. I ain't gonna play y'all like that. First off, thank everybody for tuning in and watching tonight. Of course, this is Del P with the Men Cave, and I have a nice special announcement tonight. But before I get into tonight, I lost a real close friend of mine. I believe it was Saturday morning. I'm not real sure today. I'm not sure how she passed. She was only like 33 or 30. I don't know. I'm a little thrown off still about it. So before we get to this start, like I told her and I posted, we're gonna reach our glasses up and take a shot for her because that was her thing when we would link up. So drink one shot in a moment of silence for you, Joan. I miss you and I love you. Salud. All right. Give me that wide shot, Mike. All right. So I will get you guys to understand why I have these four people up here with me today. We're about to have some fun. As usual, once a month, beginning of every month, I do the press conference to let you guys know what we're about to get into and where we're heading. So the women decided that, they wanted something to say, and it clearly states, it says, welcome to the Men Cave with Delpy. This is for us, guys. But, I'm a nice guy, and I feel like, bringing this into full circle, we'll allow the women to come in and speak their piece because they want to come in the Man Cave and have their say-so. So I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, start with the ladies first, and then, of course, my boys over here to my left. And then we'll get into what is about to happen. Ms. Chanel.
You want us to tell like our relationship with
Whatever
you?
you want.
Just want us
That's
to say
fine. You can do that.
My name is Chanel. How y'all doing? All right. 35, single mother. I like long walks on the beach. And I'm Del's cousin.
I appreciate that.
Well, I'm Toy. I am the co-owner of Ames-Parker Brand Management. I also own Mink Lash Gang. Ladies, go get your lashes. I know y'all watching.
Gang.
Gang. And I'm not gonna get a resume. It'll be a long introduction. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram at it's just _ toy and at Mink Lash Gang.
Yo, y'all already know.
Gang. Get it.
Gang shit. Y'all know
Gang
what's up.
shit. Go.
Y'all know what's up when I'm rolling up. It's your boy DJ _King _Tut. TWT is Instagram. DJ King Tut1. That's Twitter. You follow me. I will follow back. From that, Boom Bap the official. I've been on Man Cave a couple times. You know what I'm saying? My bro, Del P. You can find me in these streets whenever you looking low. Hey!
Not lying.
Hey, that's facts. I be running nigga rag. I ain't gonna hold you, but it's all that shit. What's up?
So tired.
I gotta follow that. Okay.
Right? I know, right?
Facts plus tax. Go.
I'm Avery, like a very nice guy. Also known as Carlton Banks, also known as Vince McBands. One half of the In My Humble Opinion podcast with my brother, Just Devon, who also writes for the Houston Press. He hates when I say that, but that's my brother. I like to promote him. He's like the greatest writer I've ever met in my entire life. I know Del, actually, we met him on another podcast, and he became actually my genuine friend. Like, I cut
Facts.
for the dude, like, to be honest, and I'm shutting up now.
Yeah, it was. And before we get into that, I appreciate everybody that's sitting at this panel with me. My all objective is for my team to always win with me. So the purpose of this really is we're going to introduce the world to the pit. And what the pit is where, we sit, talk, and have conversations as adults. It might get a little fun. It might get a little serious. But I want to bring in serious topics that I feel like the men and the women need to. Like, it's time for us to sit down and have adult conversations. Like, we play around with it, but it's time for us to, like, really dig deep into why there's a huge disconnect between men and women, especially our black men and our black women. Of course, this is a long-going thing with, I don't know how long. It took us a minute to get to this. I'm going to be honest, I didn't want to do it. I felt like it was too early. But, again, I'm going to give the fans what they want at all times. Like, whatever y'all ask for is what I'm going to give y'all. So the way the pit's going to work, I'm going to take away from, like, I'm not going to sit as the host for the next month. My brother here is, and the rules. Let's get to these rules real quick. I understand that he's a male. He cannot and will not invade into the conversation. He will present the rules every episode. He will ask the questions. My boy Mike will key in on some of the fun games that we got in store. And that's that. Yes, there will be a woman co-host along the lines this month. I'm not going to be completely biased. What else am I missing? What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah. So you met DJ King Tut when I introduced myself.
His
but
alter ego.
Oh, welcome to his alter ego.
For the game show, I will not be DJ King Tut. I'll be Kip Smithers.
What?
So Kip will be hosting these shows.
Who the fuck?
And Kip,
You don't get the reference?
non-biased. So listen. So as Kip, I will be reading down the instructions, giving you the rules of the game, asking the questions as they should, maybe throwing in a joke here or there. However, I will not be biased because in that realm, I cannot compromise this show. So as a host, I will be non-biased. So you will hear no slang from me. There'll be no Pop Smoke references. I'm sorry.
No, you can't.
No, I can. I can't stop. I can.
to go
I
back to
can.
Suburbia.
I
This
can.
dude here,
And
man.
I will. So,
I cannot.
for the rest of the press conference, Kip Smithers is here.
Please bring Tut back. I don't know
No,
how
I
feel
need
about
Tut
this.
for the rest of the night. Let that whoever
Whoever
fuck that
it
is
is.
show up next week.
We need Turn Up King.
I don't even know him.
Long Island.
Yeah.
That's some 90s.
Tell them reverse. Put it in
Got a
reverse.
bitch. Hold on, fuck that man. Tut back. Go y'all bullshit.
Back up on my bullshit.
So,
Back up.
Mike, you got some of the sound effects. Here's a fun little thing that's gonna happen if you get something wrong. I'll wait till you load them up. Let me know when you're ready, Mike. Yeah. So, like I said, it'd be serious topics that we need to talk about, like parenting, and I feel like those are one of the biggest ones when you're with somebody and you guys split. That co-parenting lifestyle is extremely hard. So I feel like that's one important. Communication is another one that is huge that we need to get in the pit. So the purpose of the pit is really to just, we get in, we get aggressive, but we keep the respect there. Make sure we don't disrespect the opposite sex. Things will get heated. If you watch Battle of the Sexes last year,
We gonna bring that back up. We gonna bring that back up. I thought we
Hell
had
no,
moved
I ain't gonna
forward
let
from
that go.
You done already triggered her on the
I
top.
know.
I got jumped by
I had-
both of these two
I
to my
felt the
right,
side eye.
which is why I started thinking when I was like, we're going to do the pitch. She was like, yeah, Chanel. I said, this last encounter ain't go well for
Hey,
me.
we had a wonderful conversation before we got here today, didn't we?
I got
Yes.
jumped.
And we did
We
not
are-
jump you.
I got verbally jumped.
How? It was out of love.
We
It
We,
was
go,
true
we letting it go now. I'm done with
But
it.
sometimes when you trigger some people,
Yeah. I'm going to get the.
We gonna shake on it? That was
No, we're not shaking on
See?
shit.
No, come on, leave me hanging.
No, but for if y'all watched the last couple episodes, guys dove in. I appreciate the fellas for showing up. Y'all did an amazing job. Amazing job. I'm gonna commend my boys.
Yes.
Of course, now, like I said, I will be team captain for the men. Of course, Tut will be a host and eventually be a guest.
Facts plus tax.
Of course, Avery will be on part. I can't take
He
this dude
played
serious.
too much.
Avery will.
Thank you.
Carlton
Say
Banks.
my
Like a
stage
very,
name.
like a
Thank
very
you.
nice guy.
He's
Of
Kip
course.
Smithers. I'm Carlton Banks. Come on, man.
That makes you Will?
Exactly.
I guess I'm Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
That's what I'm saying.
So I need a.
Yeah, I knew it immediately when he said
No, we didn't say nothing about
We
Bel
didn't
Air.
talk about Bel Air, Texas.
But while we waiting on a couple
Everybody
things,
got an alter ego.
question for the audience
Let
before
this
we
crowd
get
kick in.
into this.
Shade will
What are some things that you guys would like to see the opposite sex sit down and discuss about? Let's go.
Get the mic.
Introduce yourself, please, for those that don't know you.
My name is Victoria. Hello, everyone.
Hola.
I have a lot of things going on, but we ain't gonna get into that. So, okay, the main question that I always want to know, that I'm always asking all the time, is: do men play little games, like whether it's texting, whether it's I'm gonna withhold sex, or I'm gonna, are y'all always kind of playing little tit for tat games too? Because the myth is like you're pretty cut and dry, what you see is what you get, when I call BS sometimes. I do feel like y'all play games too.
Oh, okay. One of the main things we're gonna do in the pit is be completely honest. Absolutely, we fucking play with y'all
Yes,
sometimes.
yes.
We do. It happens. It happens. To the best of y'all, it happens. Fuck it.
I play
And
so
then,
many
and then
games.
like, to be honest, we do it to each other. Let's be realistic. We do it. We both sexes do it. Let's not make it seem like the men do it more than when we all do it. Just depends on where you're at as a individual. And no, I'm not being politically correct. I'm pretty straightforward. If I don't like you or I ain't trying to play that game with you, don't talk to me, don't touch me. All those rules apply. Be with me. My cousin Eric done been out with me where a chick that asked me, well, what's your name? What you need us for? I have no intentions on talking to you. Like,
Wow.
there's nothing going on here. Like, straight up, I'm
He is
that
my
straightforward.
hero.
Like, I'm good on all that shit. Like, I'm serious. No, but I feel like you get what you.
We could do that?
Absolutely. But no, like, to answer that, we do, man. But you got to also understand and put yourself in the mental of, where that person is. And I think as fellas, I'll get into that eventually on some episodes of Man Cave where you got to start being honest with these women about what the fuck you want from them.
Please, G.
And I've learned my lessons a couple of times here and there to where, honesty is key. If you meet a woman and you get up and you talk to her, let her know, hey, look, I'm really just trying to hit. You might get a better response than the whole, hit her with the let me see if Tuck can back me up. Hit her with the Biggie lyrics. Yeah. When, he walked up to her and said, what, behind her ear? Oh, let's see.
Yeah,
but you boom bap and y'all do hip hop. You can't. You gotta
we
be
do. I gotta be on my, but you gotta let me know ahead of time because I gotta go back and research. Cause I got on Tupac on my shirt, but nonetheless, I listen. I'm not giving you. That's true, but cap at the same time. It's true. But listen, I'm not gonna give my opinion. I would like to say that the young lady. You rocking a hairstyle, girl. Do your thing. I was gonna tell you that last time, Lord.
God, thank
you. Listen, I mean, I
need all of that in my life.
Part of his
I saw
game,
that on
girl.
the left hand.
Don't
Doesn't
fall
matter,
for
I
it.
need it.
Oh, no,
But
he's part of the game,
no,
good.
Thank
He's
you.
But
married.
I receive it.
That's not what he did. No. Don't let
Don't
it
be
go
too
to
shit.
your
You know what I'm saying? I was just a compliment. But
I'm not in that.
You are a case study, sis.
I have no idea.
But no, I do agree. Dudes do
No,
play
it's
games.
cute.
We do.
Dudes play games. Dudes play games just like women. We do petty shit. Like we got that petty bag is in us as well. As you grow older, hopefully that subsides some. It's still in everybody, no matter if you're a gentleman, a N-word, like it's gonna be there. But hopefully, as you get older, you kind of subside that a little bit. But it's still there because I mean, we still have that in us, right? We still want to play. Like you ain't been the only one playing games. We gonna play regardless.
Delphi don't want to play no fucking more. The way I got my
Play
ass
no
whooped, I'm
games.
good.
Play no games.
No sir. Avery.
Facts.
I'm done.
No. Fuck boy is not the right word, okay? No.
Bitch assness is the right word. Take it back old school.
No, sometimes you gotta be petty. I can't reason with petty. So yeah, I'm petty. I play so many games you can call me Jigsaw. Like I am petty. Because I mean, there's a lot of women that are petty. I can't be like, why are you doing that? Because if you look at any meme ever, girls are like, why are you acting soft? So you gotta be like, yeah, I could be like sitting in my drawers playing 2K, and if you call me, I'm busy at that moment. I'm not going to call you. I could call you, but I'm like, I got to be petty. You got to play games. It's like, if you're single and you're dating, I'm sorry, the single game is cutthroat,
I'll
bro.
make sure we bring that up, and I'll let you
Well,
guys
that's
know
gonna be
we're
a great
playing around.
episode.
We'll get your ass.
Get the mic.
Ladies,
Get the mic, dog.
ladies, what did y'all have over here to the right?
Single games cutthroat.
Ladies.
I mean, yes, we play games in the beginning to, figure out if this is where you want to be, because after a while when you don't want to play a game anymore, you stop playing, right? You walk away from it. But if we're still going back and forth playing games, then it gets to the point where it's just like, hey, come on now, what we doing? Like, let's pause it, cut it off. Like, what we doing? Because the way I look at it, I mean, like, we're getting older. Like, why continue to waste time? Now we both on the same page. All right, I like you, you like me. I'm gonna hit you, you hit me. All right, cool.
I respect that.
Fine. Now, where are we going after this? Are we gonna move forward, or are we just gonna like cut ties and go our separate ways?
It's a different thing. I guess it's an age thing.
You would have to talk it to the mic, Miss Chris.
You don't want to play no more
Can't
games.
just hold on. We got a question. Let Toy say what she gonna say, and then Gary got a question, and we'll hand it to you, Miss Chris.
I'm gonna agree with Chanel. I feel like in the beginning, for females, we play a lot of games in the beginning because of just the uncertainty of, number one, how we really feel about y'all, and then not being sure where y'all come from and how y'all feel about us. And then, of course, we do a lot of the little petty shit when we mad at y'all. That's something like when
We'll get
Victoria
into that.
brought up earlier, withholding from certain things or giving out a silent treatment, which is petty. But then I feel like when you get to a phase in your relationship where, I'm the queen of the silent treatment, it's bad. Like, I'm growing out of it, though, which is where my next thing was going. When you get to a level in your relationship where the two of you start to figure out, okay, where y'all are going, I think the maturity level kick in to where the games start to, like, phase out. Because at that point, you realize you're not gaining nothing from it. You push your partner away playing games more than you bring them to you, so.
What you got,
That was
Gary?
cute. That sounded like Cap, though. This is Gary from
gang.
1/3 of That
Gang
Boom
shit.
Bap podcast. Yeah, in the house. We doing that shit. So one
What's
thing
up?
I want to hear from the pit.
Try
One thing
me.
I want to see ladies talk about is what's this shit that y'all be posting about being single? Y'all be doing I'm single on the post, but when the boys hit you up, when the dude hits you, then y'all ain't trying to do nothing.
We just don't want to talk to you.
I'm just saying. Okay, you sure about that?
That's
Sure that's
Hold on.
you're seeing everybody
Hold
else,
on.
but you don't even know. You don't even
Let
have
me-
a
let me
conversation.
elaborate
though.
on
So we
that.
need to dive a little deeper because
gonna
that's
dive-
I
yeah.
appreciate the surface answer, but we need something
We're
a
gonna
little
dive
deeper.
into it deeper.
We need a little
Because
deeper though.
here's the thing, and I'm gonna angle it exactly where you're going with it. Women will sit there. It's three things that women tend to do. You have the woman that playfully posts, that none of the shit she posting even correlates with who she is
That's me.
at all. You got that woman.
That's me too.
Then you got the
I'm
thirst
not
trap one. That's like, I'm really doing this because I have these secret, insecurities. So I'm posting certain things about myself or posting certain pictures to get a certain attention. Meaning you really don't want,
Fans only.
you don't want the reactions. You just want the cap basically. Like you just want people to be like, oh, you fine, da 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 da.
Cam Soda.
Then you have the third one that's, goes through like 19 goddamn relationships. We watched her life completely
That chick is
unfold.
crazy.
Yeah. But to get what he's saying is, why put out there you're single and then get mad at the guys that are jumping into your inbox if that's the energy you're putting out there?
Oh.
You don't get a pass to say, oh, well, we not into you. Why the fuck are you putting it out there?
I'm
Cause
just
y'all-
gonna
but
be.
here's the thing.
I'm gonna just be honest. I can't comment on this because I don't play those type of games. I'm getting older. You jump in my inbox. What's up? What you got? you got insurance. You got a 401k. What's up? Can we talk? Like we on some adult stuff. You got life insurance. You got a 401k. You got a savings.
Feel that. She got
do
standards.
stocks and bonds.
That's
Can
100.
we build something?
Zeros in
What's
your
up?
account.
I'm sorry. I don't play them. I'm sorry. I don't play them games. Even in
sorry.
high school, I was just like, I don't play them games because I don't want to waste. I don't want nobody to waste my time. So I'm not gonna waste your time. So I'm not even gonna put that out there. Like, hey, I'm single, ready to mingle. Oh, swerve. Let's go to the next one. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. So I can't really comment.
A lot
on
of women
this
do it
one.
for attention. It's almost an ego stroke. Like
Yeah.
to have men, and you'll do this. And again, I'm not
No
that
cap right
old
there.
for real, but
Can't wait till y'all
women
finish.
sit in like kind of some women will brag on how many dudes in their inbox. So a lot of women do it. It's an ego thing. It just makes them feel like somebody want them, even though nope, they
So
probably
you
got
Alicia,
somebody.
So you Alicia Curry in it? Is that's that baby?
I mean, I didn't say I did.
But I don't
said
even feel. I
some
feel like they
women.
took her shit the
'Cause
wrong
you
way.
slide in my
Facts.
DMs, you gonna get
Facts.
shot straight on down.
But here's the fun part.
But-
I want to know the fun part about
We
the.
get on DM right now.
Hold on, but y'all know the fun.
I'm
Gary,
gonna send it to your
you know
wife.
the fun part about the pit, and the reason why I created it this way. That shit's a no go in the pit. You're not allowed to sit there and take the route of, hey, I'm not like this. You're in this motherfucker representing other women.
That's
Represent,
fine, but I couldn't.
represent. That's what's
Okay,
up.
if
I'm
that's
just
the
saying
case,
this
I
is
couldn't
before the
really
pit start.
comment on it. I could just kind
But
of
you
give
can give
my
your
angle
personal
on
opinion
it.
on
Okay,
it in the
and that's
sense
what I
of
did.
where it's like,
Thank you, Gary, for
I don't
starting that
really,
fire.
I don't really, like, you can be like, well, I don't really like
still a
when
deer in
females
the
do that or
headlights.
dudes do that. You can put your personal opinion on it.
still a deer
The
in the
reason why I want to take away from what we're not is because there are a lot of us that are out there that really don't want to voice it because of the feedback that comes. So if you take away the element of, well, I'm not like that, but still voice your opinion because somebody out there
Well, I
probably agrees
did. I
with you.
said from my standpoint, I'm not gonna waste your time because I want nobody to waste my
Right.
time. I'm getting older. My eggs is drying up. I want a husband.
So
I want some kids. I
I'll
want
just say, I'll
somebody
say it
to
like
build
this.
with.
I think, the question that was posed, I agree 100%. And I actually agree with your assessment a lot. Like, I do think there are like 3 or 4 type of women on these social media sites. The one that I find to be hysterical is the one who posts nothing but thirst traps and then literally will go on a comment and say, somebody will or they'll do like ask me a question. And someone like, are you you single? And I'm like, no, not really, or not to you, or something like. I'm like, well, I'm confused. Like, what are you really looking for? Are you just looking for the likes? So you look for like it's almost to me it's stupid. It's like, look, let's keep.
It's
I mean, it's
childish.
what you said, right? Yeah. We adults, right? Let's keep it a buck. If you post a certain type of picture as a man,
You're gonna get a certain type of reaction.
But here's the thing, though. These are cats, and I'll be honest, these are cats who are coming at them respectfully. Like, yo, they not even coming on no third shit. No. I'm talking the ones who are coming at respect. I'm not talking the third.
You do have some cats that jump in the
inbox
with
the
some
cats be
respect.
like, no. I'm talking about no. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the ones that are just. I'm talking about the ones that are literally. I'm like, yo. What he asked you was on some genuine, like, yo, this and this. Not the one who said he'll drink your bath water after you ran 7 miles. That's nasty as hell.
Be sliding in DMs, they be disrespectful.
And I get that, and I'm not saying. Here's the thing, though.
I don't care what I post.
Here's what I say. I'll say this. Hold on. I'll say this, and then I'll pass it on. It's the same thing I say to people who work at restaurants, right? You cannot blame me for the customer you just had. When I get you, I'm new. Okay, you're getting 25% off back. You cannot blame me for the one who came in here and you did everything for them and they gave you 5% tip. If you do, especially at restaurants like a Twin Peaks or Hooters, we come for the service. The food is aight. So if you come in, with some attitude, like I will gladly tell you, I will gladly tell you on some real shit. Like, yo,
should have let that bar
you're
breathe.
Not getting no bullshit.
Yeah.
Like you're not getting no tip. Yo, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I mean,
it didn't happen.
I talked to
because that shit annoys the hell out of me.
Where the fuck were we at when this happened? I'm trying to think like this.
That is 100.
Go ahead, boss.
I feel like this. Like, all right, men and women, like, we live different lives. There are some rights in the game of sex that women have that men don't have. One of the things is, look, okay, dudes usually pay for a lot of stuff, right? Okay, that's just the thing. So when I see with women, right, the ones that are putting out those, I said, thirst traps or whatever, a lot of them are saying, yes, they're single or maybe not to you. Maybe they don't find you attractive. Maybe you don't have enough money for them. Like, it's just certain things like that. Nowadays, like, there's money in being extremely beautiful. And it could be a girl in Wisconsin, and she's 20 and taking pictures, and it's like, yeah, she doesn't like you, but Meek Mill's, like, in her inbox. She's like, she's going to go for you or Meek Mill. She's gonna get the money, and I don't fault her for that.
Gonna get the dick
so I'm just saying it is what it is.
I'm undefeated.
Dropped.
I mean, I put stock in it. I put stock in it because we do that with women.
But then don't cry when that nigga cheat on you.
We look at we like there are certain girls that the looks factor I'm not even looking at, and I'm saying I look for certain type of women. It's just we live different lives, men and women. You can look for certain different things that I'm not looking for because I mean, with men we're looking mostly for like. Number one looks, and then everything falls.
Not this guy.
That falls under that.
Not this guy.
Number one.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Stop it. You're like looks is what draws me in, but I want to make sure you got some sense.
But women can look for stability.
That's cap.
I'm not looking for stability.
No, they're looking for a come up. They ain't looking for no goddamn stability.
Y'all going too far. Chris, you got a question?
Yeah, I know.
Shit. Chris, you had somebody
go to the next
question
one.
in here.
No, we're not looking for
a question in here now.
Sorry.
That wasn't me. Sorry. It wasn't me.
I won't be like this on the show, I
We're not
promise.
looking for a come up. We're looking for a good business decision is what we're looking for.
That sounds like
And what I need to say
wanna be
is
a
it
king.
must be an
Like a
age
king.
thing because none of what those girls you guys were talking about run in my circle. And it's not about how much money, how good you look. It's about none of that. It's all about the approach. If you coming there with some BS, that reaction is going to be old school. BS right back in your face.
Facts.
Just period, point blank. Because I'm too old to be playing games with y'all. My ticker, I ain't trying to make no more babies. I'm not trying to get married to nobody. I'm trying to live my best life. And if you can't come in and add to it, bruh, keep it pushing.
Got time to go back and forth with you.
Okay, let me ask you.
Mike,
Can
you
I
got a
ask you a
violin.
question? Can I ask you? No. I want to ask a question.
Okay, and I may have
Yes,
an
you
answer.
know.
We have no. The panel has no questions. The guests only. I explained this thoroughly earlier.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We
Play our piece
cannot
and keep
ask
it moving.
questions. It comes
Never
from the
mind.
audience.
I'm gonna text Don. I'm gonna text you a question.
We gotta sit on the women coming up for
Since y'all
come
can't,
up.
since y'all can't ask the question,
Absolutely not. We're here to answer.
I'll ask the question to maybe that y'all want to react to what she said.
Please do.
So she's saying, I think she's just speaking for a woman that's like I don't want to. Later in life, like myself, I don't want to have any more children
Been
either.
there, done that.
So I'm not looking for. I'm looking for a certain type of, man on the back end. Exactly. So.
God damn.
You don't like money though?
You obviously think that that's incorrect. That women
So
are
what I said
for
was
the
wrong?
come up. Interject.
Younger.
Yeah, okay, so here's what I thank you for that. That's a good leading
I just
question.
tried to just,
question-
like,
the
I
throw
bet
it
the
question
there.
alley
was-
was fire.
what?
That's Alonzo Ball and Zion Williams. I got you. I'm gonna slam dunk this one. The question
I
was,
like how this is just being generalized to be like women, because then that
Certain
lumps
women.
all women into the fact that women are out here just dating looking for come ups, and that's not true. Now, yes, there are
And if
some women that are
okay, can I
absolutely there,
can I-
but then there are a lot of women that is not
That's
dating.
not-
I got my own shit. What am I looking for?
And the
Come
ones
up
with
from
their
you?
Tori,
own
can I ask a
stuff,
question?
the ones
Can
with
I-
their
hold on,
own
Tori,
stuff,
can I ask a question? Can I ask a
unfortunately,
question?
they're
Ask questions.
I got a
I'm
question.
asking you a question.
I got a question. I got a question.
Simmer down.
I'm just curious
simmer
as to
down.
what type of women y'all are referring to, because
Oh,
maybe these are
fuck.
younger women
No.
that don't.
I'm 29
have,
and
I give you
so
All right.
so I'm.
Well, let's
I have a
less
real life
mature
scenario I can
women.
give you.
We'll say less
Can we let her
mature
talk?
women.
Just-
that-
Can we let her finish?
I said
Get your bars
less
off.
mature.
Just my question, because a lot of the women that I know have their own
Own
careers
stuff.
and have their own money,
Mm-hmm.
so they're just looking for someone
A
who
partner.
can also a partnership. They're
Yeah.
looking for someone that they can also depend on.
Mm-hmm.
The thing
There
for
you
women
go.
is security, so we want to feel secure. So it's not that we want to come up. Most women who are in a good financial state
Feds is watching.
are looking for a man who is secure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which that comes with finances.
Because when I'm ready to
It
fall
plays a
back, I
part.
need you to pick it up, partner.
Okay, so the information I'm hearing, just from what I'm interpreting, is that women are looking for a come up, and we're playing games, which I understand. Like, relationship, like dating, is crazy. But from a perspective of all women are looking for a come up, I don't necessarily think that's true. But it depends on
It's
the
everyone's
geographic.
perspective.
As-
Everyone's
and
different experience.
As the guy that's driving,
True.
as the guy that's driving the boat of this ship. Let's redirect something. I'm glad what happened just happened, but that's the shit I'm not gonna allow. We're not going to generalize at all. All women are not the same. All men are not the same. Let's stop that shit right now and understand the purpose of the pit is to have this conversation without disrespecting the women that
Exactly.
don't apply to it and not disrespecting the men that don't apply to it. But it is a high frequency of bullshit out there. And let's be
And it's coming from
realistic.
both
When you
sides.
playing dating, I'm be blatantly honest. When you dating, you're playing a game. Let's be real.
Who
It's
can
the
win?
dating
That
game.
goes
Who
all
can
the way
win?
back to what I
And
said in the beginning.
Right.
Right.
And
Who
it's
can
one of
win?
those things where I think for us, when I speak for the men,
You just
you
said
gotta
you don't do that though.
hold on. No, I'm not
Said we
doing
can't
it.
Men at
generalize.
the
That's
men at the
different.
table
I
or
got you.
men
Okay,
period?
speaking for them. Okay, I got you. I'm making sure I'm consistent.
Men at the table or
My
men
apologies,
period?
Dale.
Oh.
Just let him
I'm
finish,
sorry.
y'all. Let him
Otis
finish.
payback. I'm my bad. Otis.
Kip, you might need to come back. tag Tut out.
We need Kip.
Now, like, my thing is this. This is
Otis is back. Okay.
this is why there's a huge disconnect between us and y'all. Real shit. And most of the people that's watching are just, my hating ass fans that watch me anyway. They don't fuck with me. He think he know everything. No, I just know what fuck works for me. So
Your
the
perspective.
thing is
Your
this.
experience.
It's yeah. The dialogue is where the offensive ways come in. And as you can see, when y'all decided to speak your personal opinions, you offended majority of the women in here
All
because
we
they don't
heard
card
was
and
women.
that's all they hear.
All we hear.
So when you're in the pit, when we get into this pit, now this is all fun and games. It be real structured and some shit. It's penalties, all type of shit gonna start happening.
It's gonna be fun.
But it's gonna be fun, but we're gonna get some shit answered. And I appreciate those questions. But guys, if you learn anything today, we gotta stop that shit.
Can I just say one thing?
Absolutely.
If y'all look at the tape, What I said was women are. I didn't say nobody was like looking for a come up.
No.
I was like, yo,
He did.
you do what?
He did.
Yeah, I was like, no, because everything that everybody's saying,
I was
I'm
ready for- I
agreeing
was ready
with.
for
I don't
fire.
fault women for that. You're supposed to look for security. Me, I'm not. Like,
Hold on.
I need somebody
Listen.
to raise.
Now
raise my
listen to
future
what he was
soldier.
saying without the
Listen,
uproar.
Listen. If you took offense to it,
I do.
I want you to check yourself.
Because I know they don't.
Because here's the thing. Here's what I'm saying. Because when, but here's what I'm saying. No, I'm dead ass. Here's what I'm saying. You have to look at this from a standpoint of, I'm telling you what I'm seeing, right? When I say women, if you don't take offense to it, then it's not you. If you're not looking for that, I'm Gucci with that. I'm not saying all women. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, what I notice. And again, I'm married, so I'm noticing this from the outside looking in. I'm noticing things like, yo, this is what seems to be occurring a lot of times. Like, I'm seeing women literally do this, and I'm not talking about the ones with 1.5 million. Even the ones with 4,000 followers are doing this on the gram. They're doing this literally. They're doing these things, and I'm watching them because they're doing it on their stories.
Can you specify when you say that they're doing these things?
What I am simply saying is they are posting pictures that are provocative. Okay, listen, I get it, right? I've gone through my own transition. I like posting pictures of myself. I get all that. Here's the thing. You post a picture that's provocative, then you say, ask me a question, right, in your story. Guys will come back. There are some guys who are very respectful. You're like, hey, are you? And their responses are very toxic. And it's like, yo, what are you looking for? You're posting this picture. What type of response are you looking for? I'm personally curious to see, because I'm just in my brain. I'm like, you posted that picture. You want someone. Is it because you see I have 80 followers and not 8,000 or 800 followers?
And I
don't have the bread. So, and I go back to the other question of women wanting a come up, right? I said that, right? I'm not saying all women want to come up, but I am simply saying there are women out here who I know who have careers, the feds, who have their own, who literally only look at guys and I've had conversations with these women, and they only want to date guys with a certain salary range. Yo, I'm not saying you don't want a companion, but I literally had a friend of mine take a post, not a friend of mine, associate of mine take a post down because I called her out because her post said, now she's in a field where she makes great money. And she had a very discriminatory picture on her post in Instagram. And I said, wait a minute. So you telling me that a man who wants you to contribute to this relationship, you don't want to be with him because he asked you to contribute? You make well over $200K a year. What the hell are you looking for? A sugar daddy? You're not looking for a companion.
Wait. Hey, time out.
That's all I'm saying. So I say all that to say,
Let him die peacefully.
that's all I say. I say all that to say that when I make these comments, these are things that I have
Don't help
seen on the gram. I've seen in real life. I'm not saying all women. I would never generalize all women because my wife is the exact opposite. She don't believe in materialistic shit. I bought her a promotional gift. She debated for 2 hours if she wanted me to take it back. Because she was like, it cost too much money, and it was a gift from me to her because of a accomplishment. So I say all that to say it is what it is, but I don't ever want to generalize all women. I'm just saying these are things that I've seen personally. So please, when I say that, I'm not talking about all women. Just FYI.
Okay. So
Okay, I'll just say something. You know what? We'll compromise. I'll say something. My apologies.
okay.
Tut, at this point, I think we're going to be silent for like the next 10 minutes.
You good?
Okay.
Now, just to go
At
into
this point, fellas, do not speak.
to start with the social media aspect of it. And when Chanel and I answered earlier, and I said to you that a lot of women post those things specifically for attention. And because I work, literally, I manage social media accounts. That's what I do. Your following can get you things, period. And as women, a lot of women utilize Instagram. Oh, my credit score just came in. Anyway, they utilize Instagram for the bag because they are getting things out of Instagram. They're getting free products. They're getting makeup. They're getting tickets to events that they wouldn't be able to get into. And your following count and the engagement matters. So they're posting these things to get your responses because guess what that looks like on their analytics? They got 1,000 people responding to what they're doing. I don't need you for a come up. I am utilizing my platform that I have, my looks, my brain, whatever it is, to secure my own bag. And if you just happen to be the person that gives me that engagement to get there, thank you very much, but I am off limits to you. So now when you make that comment and it took you a while to get to the point of saying, no, I'm not saying all women, but as Dell pointed out, a lot of times when men and women sit and have certain conversations, the disconnect is you made a very general statement first, which is all every woman in here heard, was that all women. And then now, yes, it took us having to sit to listen to you talk out what it was that you were trying to say, but you cannot dump all women into a group where, no, there's a specific group of women who are utilizing social media as their come up. That has nothing to do with them utilizing a man. That is their way to come up. That is their way to get their bag. Again, as someone who works in the social media industry, that means a lot. Those likes on Instagram can convert and do convert to dollar signs. I market an entire business, and this lady is making well over 6 figures marketing through Instagram. So it does happen. And again, a lot of this is for attention. So if you see it and you don't like it, guess what? Don't engage with it.
If you want to stop coming.
No, it's gonna be good.
No.
On y'all own.
All I'm saying
You
is
can
this.
see Tupac is now on his phone.
All I'm saying is just one thing.
my goodness.
I don't see a problem with it when women do that because, like, full disclosure, I only date fat booty women. I'm sure the flat booty women are like, you're
This is the nice guy.
You're
Oh my God.
discriminatory. Yes,
You're
I am.
supposed to be the nice guy.
Whatever. It goes. All I'm
Flat
saying.
booty
I said,
women?
yes, I said
I
flat
thought you
booty.
said
He
fat.
said-
I said
No,
I only
he
date.
said
I
like
only
that.
date fat
I
booty
thought he
women.
said
I said.
He said fat.
I
F-A-T.
only date fat booty women.
He like
Fat
fat
booty.
booty.
Flat booty women are discriminated against. Yes, I get it. I'm saying flat.
Only dates
The girls that have
You
no
want a
butts are
fat
discriminated
booty
against.
woman.
Flat. He only want a chick that don't got no ass.
No. I said.
He want one
Let
with
me
ass.
talk.
Can he get past the ass? Is
Let me
my
talk.
next question.
All I'm saying is it goes both ways. Those women are looking for something that they want, and they have the right to discriminate against certain people for. I got the right to discriminate
figure out how to
against
get
certain
some
women
shit
for it. That's it. I'm done.
How to get one?
So, welcome to the
Kaja had a
goddamn
question.
pit.
Can you let
Holy
Kaja
shit.
ask a question?
He want a.
I have a
fat
question.
booty. Is it clean?
You okay?
Eric got a question.
But going back to what we was talking about earlier,
Oh, you
I
want
like with the
you want to
women
reopen the wound?
and what they really want. Why don't you guys just say what y'all want,
Uh-uh.
what y'all looking for?
Why he do that? Why he do that?
Oh, I got
You
your
know,
back on that one.
Why he do that?
Who wanna die?
Oh, I'm dating.
Who wanna
and
fucking die?
Just
Wait, what? Can y'all let him finish his question?
kind of put it
Eric?
out there of what you looking for.
So
That's what
you're
I'm trying to
saying
get
in the
at.
aspect
Yeah.
of dating, why don't we put out there? We don't
Yeah.
know.
I'm not gonna say that.
I mean,
Can I get a
I
round of
tell
applause,
you.
Mike, when you be like, good answer, good answer. Yeah.
what you want to eat?
There
Mixed
are
Master
some
Mike.
What
Shout
you
out
want
to
to do
Mixed
today?
Master
There are
Mike.
some women.
So, to back up what Eric said, you guys wouldn't have so much shit to complain about if you actually was honest about what you really desire. I'm not saying what you want,
I agree.
what you really desire out of somebody that you call and want to be your partner. Let's be real on that. A lot of this shit starts following on us because it's one of those things where it's like, oh, we've been together this long, you should know this, that, and the third. And it's like, you do realize that majority of women, and I can back this up if anybody want to jump in, majority of women have no idea what the fuck they're eating tomorrow. Let alone what they gonna wear, let alone the hairstyle they gonna use, let alone if they want to wear a hat
it's
or
the
put these
same
heels
with
on.
men.
So it's one of those things like what Eric's making a point of is just as much as y'all be on our necks about, okay, well, come correct. If we gonna build, let's build, da-da-da-da, then say that shit. Don't allow me to approach you and you never put that shit on the table, and then 2-3 months down the line, you want to hit me with, well, I thought we would have been married by now.
That's
When
how
the
we end
fuck
up
did
in
we have that
situationships.
conversation?
Preach.
And then now
That's
you
when-
in a and now you in a situationship for like 2 fucking years, and you want to talk shit to your girlfriends about the dude you with, not realizing you the fucking problem.
Speak on it.
You never told that guy, hey, this is really what I want, or this is what works for me, or this is my 5-year goals, or my 6-month plans, whatever the case may be. I'm one of those guys that get pinned in this fucking conversation or corner where it's like, well, you should know this. If we together, you should know this. Did you tell me this? Don't. And then some women, again, some, majority, halfway, whatever fuck you want to put out there. My guys' issues, and I'm pretty sure the fellas are gonna agree with me on this. Y'all will have certain issues or certain problems, certain concerns, or certain goals in life that you have within yourself. But you will get with a man and be with that man for years and months. And then when shit start hitting the fan, now you want to bring up what the fuck you've been going through 6 months ago or this time. Well, at this point in my life, this is what I was going through. This information starts coming out late, and you're asking a man to now fix a problem that's been a problem for 6-7 months. How can I fix something if you didn't give it to me at the beginning of it before the problem started? That's just a general question. That's not an overall thing. Understand?
Let's be clear. Both parties are coming in with fucked up shit.
Right, and that's a fact. But I'm literally understand what I'm doing. I'm not saying it's just women. I'm answering Eric's question. Now, if we want to flip that, as a male, I got to start asking these questions of, hey, what are your interests? What do you desire? What are your goals? We have to start having this dialogue and this conversation.
Who you be with?
Like, so my thing again, the purpose of the pit is, let's start having this fucking dialogue, man. It's so much misinformation that's not coming out, and then we're fucking mad at each other, and we fighting and we arguing over bullshit that could have actually been settled in the beginning if, hey, look, I just got out of a fucked up relationship. Or, hey, I've been saying this shit for the last 2 years. I'm an emotional male. I wear my shit right here on my motherfucking sleeve. I got a problem, I'm going to let you know I'll rip. But a lot of women don't know how to deal with a guy like that because you're not used to it. It's not a lot of me out there to where, man, you pissed me off. That shit you did hurt my feelings. It's not a lot. So when you deal with that, y'all don't know how to function with that shit. You know why? Because you're used to doing one of these things. When a man tries to talk, shut him down. You're dismissive. You tell him this, or you will hit him with the, so what you telling me is, meaning, hey, I didn't hear shit you just said, but I'm going to tell you what I think I heard. That's not okay.
No, not always. It's just if a female was to say what you're telling me is this is what I'm understanding that you're saying, that's opening up the dialogue. That's a conversation. You could say that this drink right here is brown. I'm gonna say no, it's like an orange shiz. Like, people see things, people take things differently. You know what I mean? So it's just like that's a circle of communication. That's regurgitating what I just heard.
No, she's right. She's right.
Okay.
I'm not disagreeing with what Chanel said at all. I totally agree with that.
And to back that up, because this is something that as women we have to learn in our communication. Men don't communicate like us. And we have to learn to be very direct with them. I think because it's like it's a whole
Before you get into
statistic that talks about.
Can you elaborate on? You're saying we don't communicate with y'all.
No, I said you don't communicate like us.
So what is your definition of how y'all communicate?
We could say A, B, C, D, E, G, E, F, G.
In your words, right?
M, Z. That's. I feel like that's
I want
how.
you to finish what you were
saying. It's like
saying.
the meme that's like the long paragraph, and it's like men gonna respond to the first thing they saw.
Absolutely, because I'm not reading all that
exactly.
Shit. That's your fault. That's not open. But I'm not gonna tell you that shit's not okay. If you're gonna send me 150 fucking characters, at that point, get on FaceTime or come see me. Don't fucking send me no paragraph. The fuck out of here. Fuck want to read that shit.
Shout out to my book that's coming out next year called "This Is What She Said, This Is What You Heard." That's my title. It's already copywritten. So my shit. I'm working on all of this.
It'll be a whole press conference on Man Cave about that.
Right here.
Okay,
God damn, she right.
Toy, you may finish.
Thank you for summoning me back to the mic. As I was saying about communication styles.
Facts.
I just don't recall summoning her. I said, "Toy, you got the mic." Right?
Yeah, hey,
no,
you did not.
But from her perspective,
it was real.
Put her glasses on.
Perspective.
You may finish.
You got it.
You got it.
You got it, boss.
You got it. Go, Queen. You got it, boss.
Queen.
Come on, sister.
Queen.
Yes. We can
all agree that perspective is a thing.
Yes.
We're all
perspective is a very big
we can
thing.
look at the, I mean, it's like the glass half full or half empty thing. It's the way that you see it, but we have to learn as men and as women to communicate with the people that we want to communicate with.
Right.
Sometimes, I mean, in past relationships, there are girls that I've dated I could have communicated better with, and they could have communicated better with me, but we just weren't compatible. There was
But-
no problem. It just didn't happen.
Can I-
But I'm gonna finish my. I got
Go
one
ahead.
sentence.
Knock
That's
these
it.
bars off.
Just one thing. Can we let people finish their complete thoughts before we interject? Anyway,
I agree, and that's my fault. That's my fault.
Anyway,
that's why I
I
tried to
lost
stop
my
it.
whole.
I'm just saying.
I tried
are
to
you
ask the
good?
question
Lost
to get
my
out of there,
whole.
but then it just. I said, "Oh shit."
But sometimes, I mean, there's that day you're gonna meet somebody who you communicate perfectly with. You're gonna get it wrong 9 million times. You're gonna get it right once.
But it's
or
about the
twice.
willpower wanting to get it right.
Exactly.
That-
And your
You gotta-
communication
And I'm done.
style, even within that relationship, is gonna change.
And all our communication is different.
It changes every day because you experience something different every day that causes you to change.
Indeed.
And all I am saying is when it comes to communicating, number one, I can't talk to my dude the way I talk to my homegirls because they're going to receive whatever I'm saying completely different than he is. I call my dude, I want to vent. His mind is going to go to fix it mode. Who I need to fight, who I need to call, who I need to pull up on. My girl's going to
True.
just
Me.
sit
That's
there
me.
and my girl's just going to listen. They're going to be like, well,
Get
I
that
mean,
round of applause, Mike.
But in that, I have to learn, and that's something that is big for women. Dudes don't, well, guys I've dated or dealt with, they didn't know how to receive just me venting. I just need to dump these thoughts real quick, get it out, and keep it moving. They go
projected,
into
though.
like, okay, well, what's next? Well, what you finna do to fix it? How you finna
Well,
solve
fix
it?
it. You got his-
I'm not thinking that right now. Like, I just want to vent, I want to dump. So then I had to learn to change my approach in venting. Hey, I'm just calling you to dump this right now. Like, I don't
That's
need you
the key.
to give me a solution.
No,
That is
I
the
don't
key.
need you to
Therapy
figure out.
is the key, because what she's saying, I had to learn through therapy. I'm dead ass.
Well, that's no.
No, listen. I'm just saying.
That's one one.
Quicken.
one
But
I'm saying quickly. Therapy, like you literally, like when you run into those roadblocks, you've got to seek professional counseling. You got to seek somebody who understands. You gotta seek somebody who can like play the middleman. Because honestly, what she's saying, I didn't know that before. Because of course, as a man, when I was offered certain shit from my wife, my immediate thought, what she said is real shit. I wanted to fix it. She wasn't wanting me to fix it. She just wanted to let it out. Get these bars off, let it rock. So I had to learn that. So I do believe that. For me, I'm big into therapy. When you've been with a relationship so long, therapy, it's like your maintenance on your car, my nigga. Like, you got to go get your oil changed. Therapy is important. So salute to you for that, because that's real shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. What are you doing, Chris?
Therapy, rated X. I advocate for therapy.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch. All right. No, but to get with that, I'm with you on the therapy, but when you have somebody that's capable, and it's rare. Not a lot of people know how to be like, you're my girl, but let me be your friend.
Facts. Plus tax.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
just be needing a friend sometimes.
Yeah, and that's
we
the
vent
thing.
to y'all about y'all, and it's
Yeah.
not that we got issues in the relationship.
But you got to
we
be
need
able.
fix.
But you got to make sure.
venting.
Yeah, but here's the catch. Is that person that type of person? Like, is that the type of person that knows how to represent and pull his or herself out of the equation? Like, I'm one of those people that if you my girl and we having a moment, hey, let me be your friend real quick. Holla at me real quick. What's going on? Even if your problem is with me, like a lot of women don't know how to talk to their man about their problem with their man. That's a huge problem with some of y'all. And it's like, well, why would I talk to you about you? Who the fuck else you gonna talk to about me? Because the other person can't answer me.
Yeah.
Think about that shit. And that goes for us too. If our chick is doing some shit that's annoying us or it's boring us or she's too fucking clingy or she's doing all this extra, say that shit, bro. Stop getting mad at the chick, getting irritated, doing all this foul ass shit that we decide to do because, oh, well, my girl doing a lot, whatever. Which is why I don't hang with a lot of you niggas. Y'all be doing too fucking much. I hang with the cats that I hang with now because it's grown man shit.
Bars,
Stop
man.
fucking
Bang,
playing,
bang,
man.
Bow.
That's real shit.
Bow, 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 bow.
Okay, I got a question on that grand man
Escalated
stuff.
Mike, you
Say
got a
you
little shot
met-
like that for me?
Okay, say you've met her, and she's told you everything what her desires are for her mate, because you didn't penetrate the DMs, y'all done had a what's up with these dudes
Penetrate the DM.
that
That's fire.
have been given
He fine.
the information and they know they don't fit the criteria, but because she's in their mind who they want, they'll continue to say, I'm him. I could be him. I could do that. I could offer you that. And then once 6-7 months down the line, as women, once we kind of rock with you, we kind of start like, okay, I can deal with that.
Yes.
Okay, I can deal with that because the vibe is there. Why don't y'all say in the beginning, if you knew she said she wanted A, B, C, and D, and you was a GHI type of guy, even though she's what you want, if you can't be what she want, why you don't let her be?
Can I go?
Get him.
Man, that's y'all fucking fault.
Get your bars off.
How? If you told me, if
Two
I was
ways.
honest with you,
Two sides.
Stop.
I'm listening.
Stop. We're going to stop that shit
I'm
right
listening.
now. You just sat there and you sat there and explained, hey, you're this type of guy, but you really like this. You just sat there and gave me a whole observation of who you dealing with. You just gave me a whole...
That's what
Hold
you
on.
said.
But you're passing. We all let these
flags
fucking
look
red
real
flags go.
flaggish when you're
We
liking
do,
it.
man. We'll sit there and know a person is ignorant to a bunch of shit and just stay there. So I'm
Especially
not...
6 months in.
It's like
Swearing with the left hand.
When you're saying it from a woman's perspective, that shit drives me nuts because it's the simple fact of this. We know. I'll stop saying you. We know that person ain't shit, right?
Nah, I ain't talking about the
hold
hot
on.
shit dudes.
Now
I'm
watch
just talking
this.
about-
Now watch this. The best way I'm gonna sum this up
Not talk about me.
is we gotta stop loving. We have to, and quote me on this shit. We gotta stop falling in love with the potential of the person before we fall in love with the person.
Ooh, that was
Bars.
a word.
You understand
Bars.
that?
No
Mike, round of
rainbows,
applause.
no flowers.
Y'all fucking
Okay.
understand that.
I agree with that.
Stop falling in love with the potential of a person
I agree with that.
before you fall in love with that person.
might-
Stop swearing
And a
with the
lot of
left
times-
hand.
Exactly. Stop.
Bars.
We
Stop
do
swearing
this
with the
thing.
left hand.
We do this thing where, oh, you gonna get it right, man. She gonna figure it out. Man. She gonna figure it out. But time start going, bro, and you find yourself in a relationship for fucking 2-3 years, and you beating yourself up because it's like, I know you're gonna get there. Now, there's two things you can do, honestly. You can walk away, take your L, which is a lesson, not a loss, or you can sit your partner down and say, this is what I'm receiving from what you're showing me. That's what doesn't fucking happen. We rather quit
Full circle.
and then go the other way. But this is why I got so much respect for this dude. This dude speak highly of his wife, and he's not afraid to say, hey, I took my time out to go figure my shit out because I wanted it. That's why I got so much respect for Tut. Because he's not ashamed to say, hey, man, marriage ain't, he gonna tell you without even saying it, marriage ain't easy, but I never heard this man say nothing bad about his wife. So a lot of niggas out here be talking shit about their wife, bro. They be putting up with a lot of y'all bullshit.
Can we get a round of applause for that?
I don't want none of that. I don't want none of
Hear
that.
it for you, baby. I love you so much.
Black love.
Miss
This man
Ted, I love
loves
you
his
so much.
wife.
Oh, 15 years.
And a lot of people
Loves his
a
wife.
lot of people that know me personally or women that have dealt with me are gonna look at this and be like, oh, he just feel like he did so or da-da-da-da. No, this is what happens when you don't sit your motherfucking ass down and have a conversation with your partner.
Woo, child.
I feel like
Salute
there's
to
not
Dale
enough
people not put me in no bullshit,
that
and that's why
actually
my wife
take
love
their
him. And when I
jobs
go out with him,
seriously.
he all good. That's
we
my
go.
man. This is my brother right here, low key.
Facts,
My
dog.
wife
Go ahead.
love. I say Del P. My wife be like, yo, you good? You know what I'm saying? Because you know what it is. Keep on
What's
sorry.
up?
No, I was saying to that point, I feel like there's not enough people actually taking their vows seriously.
But it's not about just marriage, dog. Well, let's get into this dating
The
shit.
work
Let
gotta be put in before you get there.
Exactly.
People gotta stop trying to
No,
get
you
married
wanna
thinking that's
fucking-
gonna fix all the issues.
You want a finished
It
product,
makes it
but you don't
worse.
want the shit that go there to get there.
I
That's
agree.
bull- like, come on,
No, I
man.
agree with
So
everybody.
how many years it took y'all to get to marriage?
So let me tell you something.
And they
So-
still
so-
working.
okay,
Let's
so-
not say
so-
his shit perfect. They're
so-
still
yeah,
working.
Facts. That's facts plus facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Let me tell you
Like
something.
the fuck,
We
dog?
it was 6 years, 6 years through undergrad, through grad school, everything. Like 6 years before we actually got married. We put that work in, that time in. But I'll say this: I think it's imperative, right? That and I agree with what you're saying, but I think here's something that married men need to do, and I challenge all the married men out here to do this. Yo, here's the problem: all the single dude. Okay, not all. Okay, some of the married men.
Don't apply to you, Marcus, or Eric back there.
I don't want to know. I don't want to negotiate. But here's the thing:
I'm not
you know,
married.
Toy, check me on this. So I'm gonna keep it like this. Some. I challenge all the married men. I challenge some of the married men, if you're not doing it already, speak highly of the situation, because all the women here, a lot of times, a lot of the women here is negativity, right? And listen,
We both.
We do. Everybody does, but I'm
light each other up.
I'm gonna talk from a man's perspective. I have seen guys who are married speak negatively of the process.
Cause he ain't shit.
But the thing about it is this. It ain't even that. It's just about regardless of what it is. I'm saying that if you are in a situation that is fruitful, that a woman who supports you, who allows you to move the way you want to move, she has not tried to change you, different things of that nature, it is imperative that we speak highly of that, because we can show these men who are single, yo, it's not death, my nigga. Like, when you get married, it's not death. Like, people will tell you. I've had friends tell me, as of Sunday, my nigga, you move around better than me, and I'm single. My wife and I have a very clear understanding. She loves me. She knows who I am. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if I'm out on Sunday, Monday through Friday, I'm in the crib, low key. This week, she got the time. Low key. But listen, but no, honestly, all jokes aside, honestly, it's all about who you rock with. Your wife has to trust them. Dale is my brother. I will do anything he asks me to do. But the fact of the matter is, he's never seen me and never put me in a position to do some dumb shit. And he understands he loves my marriage as much as I love my marriage. And I love my wife more than anything on the face of this earth. So the fact of the matter is I tell all men, I challenge all married men, speak highly at least once a day with your single friends about marriage.
Man, I'll give you one better. Bring your ass on this man cave. Let's talk about it.
Facts plus tax.
But it's something that
I want a lot more married men to get their ass up and start patting your fucking wife on the back.
She was on there too. She was on her last week. He was talking.
Yeah, G was like, because it's not enough of that shit, man. Like, go ahead, Terry. I'm done talking. Because no. These are men like you're not over here.
Marriage. Not on their wives, but on marriage as a whole. Not on wives.
But you're not going to hear it.
They be the ones out here cheating.
One of your homeboys not really going to get in detail about how he don't give a fuck. Like, he not.
But say it to us.
Because exactly.
We
he don't
lie to
want you
y'all
to
so
change
much.
your perspective. But if he come over here in the pit, man, bro, that
100.
Right. There's no guy that hang with me can sit there and come out and say, they're going to let you talk like that. It's a no-go. And if you do, you will not hang with me. I promise you. I promise you, you won't even make it in the circle with that bullshit. You can try me if you want to. Check. But we all over here on the man cave.
You know the stability that you have to have, and this is a big applaud to your wife and you and the work that y'all put into your relationship, because of the work that it takes to develop that level of security to where she's comfortable allowing you to be who you are. Because I think a lot of times from women, we
sound like a podcast. You go be be damn on the podcast. Okay. Sorry.
Anyway,
go ahead.
Anyway, a lot of times when it comes into relationships, and it's not that we intentionally go into it trying to change the man, not wanting him to go out more. We just want to know that we're a priority. And so the work that you do to make sure that your wife knows that she's a priority,
that's coming to the
on top of you being who you are. You don't, at the end of the day, and because I know this about you because I've been out with you, if your wife say come home, to be like, all right, F y'all, I'm going home. My wife said come home. And you don't BS it. You not, I'm going to stay a little bit longer. Oh, well, let me see if she, no. If she call and it's like, bring your ass home, you going to do it.
Because he know it's genuine. It's not because it's not because he having fun without her. It's genuine.
Yes. But the work that goes into, and like I said, on both of their parts, to establish the security to where she knows if something go on, my husband going to prioritize whatever my needs are and come home, which is why she's able to be comfortable, because he makes sure, like he said, I'm in the house, I'm with the family, I'm doing whatever I got to do every day of the week. You gonna do it.
You said that she allows, and okay, it's not that I don't like the word, but I do feel like, he is already who he is. She is already who she is. So therefore, they definitely, I know for a fact, did not come into something trying to change each other anyways. So I'm not saying somebody can allow you to be who you are. You're already that way anyways. And if she was coming into something trying to change you, it wouldn't even work.
Right.
You know, so
But
you
that's
gotta
the thing.
Which I was
accept
just saying,
the
she
person.
doesn't try to change.
Yeah,
who he
you
is.
gotta accept.
You have to.
Not expect.
Yeah,
But that's one
like
of the things.
she-
Yeah.
You're made and not
Yeah,
expect
but
it.
again, but again, that's the key to this. I appreciate everybody's input, but that is the key. It is. It's wordplay is a huge deal, and I feel like that might be next week's topic. Is
Wordplay.
our word usage is it's like you said, you don't like saying I allow him to do that.
Yeah.
It's like I accept it, and you have to use these kind of words when you're talking to people. This dude.
You gonna walk right
Yeah,
across.
right in front of
It's right in front of the camera. That's what we doing.
We'll make a
in the
pathway
restroom,
for
go.
everybody.
That's
else.
hilarious. That is.
But no, like this is what I want, and this is what I'm aiming for. And like I mean, I brought these four up here because they're real important to me personally. Of course, my sister right there, Victoria, and my brother back there. You know, we finally linked back up, love that nigga to death.
Back up on y'all bullshit.
Yeah, we back on our bullshit. We back on our bullshit, ET. But yeah, always. No, but this is what I want, and this is the goal for this next month. So I really do need people to tune in and understand and drop your comments. I didn't get to get into everybody's comments. I promise you next week, but we open the show, we'll dive into the questions y'all asked. My phone died, so I couldn't really respond like I wanted to.
And then it got heated.
Yeah, it did. It got out of control real quick.
We all got triggered.
But as usual, it's Man Cave. And before we close the motherfucker out, ladies, I have a question for y'all.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
Right.
It's my shit.
He makes the rules.
I forgot.
Yeah, it's his.
It's my shit. I make the rules. Ladies.
Oh, I was finna be so petty.
We're the
Ladies,
East
you
Side
try.
boys and girls.
I was about to.
You won't win.
I will.
Ladies, get in an argument. Right?
I hate you.
You laughing
I
already.
feel like I know where you going with this.
Huh?
We get in an argument.
Your
Continue.
husband and your dad get into this fight. They ain't fist fighting. They arguing. Your dad say, hey, sit your ass down after your husband said, come on, let's go.
My husband.
You go home
Go
with
with your
How y'all,
husband.
that's y'all next move?
Yes.
Because when you get married,
Fellas. Fellas.
yeah, exactly.
Fellas. Hold on.
Yo, what's
'Cause I
up?
ain't
What's
got
up?
the-
Hello.
Fellas.
Yes.
Yeah.
The lady, your wife, your mom going edit. I don't give a fuck. Da-da-da-da-da. Tut. Hey, sit your ass down. Your wife said, man, I ain't fit city. Let's go. What's your next move?
Mama, I love you, but I gotta leave.
I agree. I agree.
All right. We
It's
can
what
right.
it's what the Bible says when you get
Husband.
married.
The Bible says
You
yes.
give up that family for the next. I like
You
that
became
ass. Like,
one.
Ladies.
Mama understand?
Hold on, we got another
Ladies.
And it does depend on the argument too. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna check him in
If
the
my
car.
mama says
Bitch, don't wear no shoes in my house.
if my mama says Soulja Boy is the greatest rapper of all time, and my wife is saying Biggie's the greatest rapper of all time, I'm sorry, mama, you wrong. Like,
Who
it's
you
just,
more
I
mad at?
can't agree with you.
I want to know who you more mad at,
no
right?
shoes in my house.
Yo, Ace Boone Coon, y'all grew up together, y'all 5 years old till now. And you got your guy, y'all been in a relationship for 2.5 years. He fuck around and hit the best friend. The best friend. Hold on. He hits the best friend as a female. Right? Like they smack, they fucking. Hold on. And he calls you and tell you, yo, I made a mistake. Woody woo. Who you more mad at?
Him.
Her.
He done made me
Conflict.
What is the Eskimo?
Wait,
Eskimo
but why was
buddies?
the girlfriend not there? How did?
Why are you and my best
Just
friend
answer the
anywhere,
question.
but I'm not?
Right.
Answer the
That's why I
question.
said-
Who
My
you more mad at?
dude slept with my best friend. I could never lay next to him again.
So let me
I'm
reiterate
not
the
saying
story.
that I'm gonna be
Sometimes
friends
the
with
streets
her.
Scott.
Slept.
Oh,
You know why I'm agree with
You at work.
Listen to how I put
You
that.
at work.
Your
Called
childhood,
and said he messed up.
right? Meaning, your answer is you mad at him. Your answer is you mad at the chick. Your best friend gonna know
No,
who
no,
your
your question
best
was
friend.
who are you
Listen.
more mad at?
And you said him. She said the best friend. Your best friend know exactly who you're dealing with.
I'm not.
Did you not hear how long you been dealing with the dude?
2 years.
It seems like the best friend's been a hoe. So I don't know.
Not only that,
Well,
why would you
secondly-
Guys,
cross the line?
fellas, we're done with them. Let them marinate because
But
the
I'm-
cord
Yes,
stirred up.
I'm fucking up
Hey,
everybody.
Hold on, wait. It's our turn. It's our turn.
Because
Let's
fuck
test
both
Let
of
us
y'all.
have our
Number one.
turn.
Stop.
Really?
Come on,
Fucking
y'all.
up
It's my time,
everybody.
y'all.
It's our turn. We got-
According
we
to
got-
law, according to the legal system,
Hey,
if you spray up the whole house,
Fellas,
you can plead
fellas,
insanity.
fellas,
So
fellas,
just
fellas.
let everybody let the chop off.
Y'all like
Chop off, low.
Yo.
Sorry, go ahead.
shit. That doesn't matter. All right, Tut, Avery.
Yeah.
Everybody dying.
You come home from a long day's work. You walk in the house.
Boo, 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 boo.
The daughter run down the stairs. The mama run down the stairs. Your daughter just lost her virginity, and your wife just cheated on you. Who you more mad at?
Everybody
Asked me
get a
this
shot
last
at.
time I was on here, bro.
Who you more mad at?
Everybody getting to work.
That's something that's
No,
gonna
actually,
come with the territory.
no. Listen. As a parent, it's gonna happen eventually.
Right.
My wife, my daughter, I'll take out. We will have a conversation. What's up?
Right.
My wife, the whole chopper get let off. DJ King to AK Griselda, bitch. Everybody got to go. The law says if I kill everybody,
last one,
I
one
can
last
leave the Everybody got to go.
All right,
Boom, 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 boom.
ladies.
I agree
Ladies,
because wait,
ladies.
I want just one thing.
If I off everybody, I
Yeah,
get.
it's insanity.
I completely
All
understand.
right,
He's
all right,
quoting
ladies,
rap.
Thanks for the
ladies,
tip.
ladies,
Thanks for the tip.
I'm mad I know this.
I'm saying I agree with him
Thanks
because
for the tip.
ladies.
women have sex. It's gonna
Ladies.
happen. Your daughter's gonna have sex.
Your best friend hit you up.
This the same best friend.
Nah,
slept with
nah,
my
this ain't
man?
the same
Fuck
best
that hoe.
It's
Fuck
your,
that hoe.
it's your ace boom, right? Say we fit go through this robbery, right? We fit go rob somebody. I know for a fact. Hold on. I know for a fact when we get in this house, it's $8,000 in the room. All we gotta do, nobody there. It's $8,000. We gonna get the
It's
$8,000. I mean the $80,000.
Okay,
and we
I was
bounce.
like, it needs to be more.
Right?
Okay, uh-huh.
Hold on. Y'all walk in, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's $80,000 room. Boom, you bust in the room. Cause you like, hey, I know exactly what it's at. You get the $80,000. You walk in the room. The $8,000 right there. But in the bed, your brother and your husband getting on. You gonna grab the bag and you gonna go off.
Whoa, wait.
I'm
what?
pleading insanity.
Whoa. Pause.
Oh no, I gotta get that money
What
and
y'all
get the
gonna
fuck
do?
up out of here, bro.
You walk in to get the $80,000. The bag right there. The $80,000 right there. But your brother and your husband getting it on. You gonna get the bag or you gonna
How
confront
much
them?
time do I have to process the
You don't have no
scene?
time. You gonna get
I
the
gotta
bag.
get the bag and go.
First of all, you robbing the place. So that's a felony. What you gonna do? You taking the 80 bands and you bouncing, you never talking about it? What's happening?
No, we gonna talk about it.
You gotta speak in the mic.
You guys talking to Mike.
We gonna talk
Toy,
about
come
it
back.
on the way to the
Toy,
bank.
come back.
As I put the money in the bank, we gonna talk about
Help your friend. Help
what
your
the
friend,
hell-
Chanel.
what
She's
the hell-
lost. Help her.
I'm
She's
not
lost on
lost
some
because
words.
that is
I'm
a
not lost
real.
words at all.
Wait
Yeah,
a
but
minute.
what you-
Listen to the
Are
situation.
you gonna get the bag or what?
Because
What we
we
doing? You
responded-
getting
I'm
the money
pleading
later.
insanity. Nigga, I'm a hothead. If I walk in and see my nigga and my brother laying together, red, I don't see shit else. I don't remember.
So you
what
don't
happened.
even want the money no
When
more.
I'm on the stand,
All right,
I don't
all
remember
right,
what I
all
was
right.
there.
I'm done with y'all. Fellas.
Get the money. We gonna talk about it later,
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
I would like to think.
Hey. All right, hey.
Please be the last
Hey,
question.
look, I got everybody discombobulated.
I know. Be like,
Fellas,
let's talk about it later. Come on,
fellas,
let's go.
fellas,
Let's talk about it later.
fellas.
You know.
Let's go. All right. All
I'm
right.
gonna talk about it as
Hey,
I'm signing divorce
hey,
papers.
hey. This the last one. Last question. Fellas. Your mom happy as shit. Baby, I'm about to get married. I want you to walk down my aisle. Walk me to, get married. Walk her down the aisle, right? And the same day you're supposed to walk your mother down the aisle, your best friend from childhood dies. You going to the funeral or you going to the wedding?
The funeral gonna be the same
The
day.
funeral gonna be the
The
same day?
funeral is the same day as the wedding.
But he just died.
He just died today.
We
You
know
going to the
you.
funeral or you going to the
In
wedding?
black,
I have to
black
go.
people don't roll that way.
I have to go to the.
Are you going to the funeral or the wedding?
The wedding, because my mom's alive and she'll be mad. My nigga dead. It's
Right.
That's
I
fine.
But no, if we talking about CP
Only one-
people,
even
It's
though-
true.
hold on, listen,
What I said
only-
was true.
Listen. That's my dude. That's my guy. I love him to death. Only one of them motherfuckers gave me life. Going to moms, I will come see your grave every year.
As a whole,
Mom's
as
win.
a whole, before I close this motherfucking show out, that's why I like doing this shit. Gives everybody discombobulated. Mama and daddy go to jail. One of them gotta serve life. The four of y'all, who coming home?
Was that nigga with me? Was he with me shooting in the gym, or was it my mama?
All of us to answer.
I want y'all to answer. Who coming home? Mama or daddy coming
My
home?
mom and dad?
My mama, cause she ain't
All
gonna make it.
right, so y'all can hear me. Y'all are fucking up my money right now.
I just
Yo!
want to say this.
Listen.
Listen,
At this point, this shit getting expensive.
Right.
Facts.
Fuck, man.
I got 20 on it.
That ain't enough.
We need a collection plate. God
Right?
damn it.
Hey, mama and daddy commit a crime. One of them gotta serve life.
Oh, that's good.
Who coming home? Because you gotta tell on one of them. You know
Mama.
who coming home.
Go ahead.
I just
Mama.
wanna
We'll go
first.
down the list.
This one's really specific to me. I'd let my daddy come home because he's a lawyer, so he could get my mom out.
that's his
It ain't that specific to me. My daddy ain't shit. Mama, you coming home? Fuck that nigga. Let's go.
Toy.
So
Toy.
on the line.
John Ames or Cheryl Ames coming home?
I'm with Avery. My dad gonna make sure mama come home.
What
He
is
gonna, he gonna make sure she come home. He gonna get out quick too. She ain't gonna make it in there. She ain't gonna make
Man,
it.
I'm about to.
You gotta know my parents to know that.
Fucking tune in next week because this shit about to get real. I appreciate all the viewers and the views and the love and the thanks. Make this go 1K. Make Love and Emotion go 1K. And this is Gang Gang. AP is taking over this shit.
Gang, gang, bitch.
And I'm out.
Okay, Mike.